It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the 49ers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
I've heard of quick scoring offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Prescott now. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Samuel. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy from the gun. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 4. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Give that sack to Kobe Dean.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Purdy. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, and I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that when he was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
Second down, Prescott. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 23-yard run. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. And on a stage of this magnitude, the Conference Championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Gallup goes in motion. Vaughn on 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Alvin Kamara, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, 49ers.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. 2nd and 9. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Purdy looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Purdy bootlegging it. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's complete, right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy. Zone touchdown, San Francisco. T.Y. Hilton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
Cowboys.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. A second down throw for Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Prescott now. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Formation for the Cowboys.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. On first down, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a first and 10. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the New York Jets squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He lit up the skies with 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys were rolling in the early part of this football game. Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's fielded at the 45. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Prescott on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call.
And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Niners set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the give, this is their fullback. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense, sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Prescott. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work. He's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's going to use his legs here. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Purdy from the gun. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The give to the fullback on the dive. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And the 49er first down.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it,
under pressure, they got him again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Lamb in motion left. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And it's caught, and he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know, for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that one too wide and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the fourth quarter here, you've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room. And he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 2nd down and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Nick Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Purdy looking to throw.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete.
An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
79 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready, go! Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong. The contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And now they'll throw with Lance. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready?
Here's Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador. The Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.